Come on, pick up. I can see you online. Bruh. Hello?
Hey,
Hey, how are you doing?
doing all right. How about you?
I'm good.
So, I feel like I have energy, and I could do this tonight. So,
That's
guess
great.
we'll do the meditate session, and like we did last time, except hopefully I can find out some more answers about the powers and abilities that I can do from this thing that can be manifested on this side of the Iron Curtain in this universe.
Mm-hmm. So, let's start again like last time. Let's dim the lights.
Yeah, I turned the lamp off.
Great. Okay, so let's start with some deep breathing. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Now, what is it exactly we're trying to see?
Well, obviously, these hands are able to do a whole number of things. They can actually help heal others.
How so?
I put my hand on somebody on the shoulder of somebody who's feeling pain, and I can take the pain that they're not feeling it, but then this body feels amount of that pain. I can also manifest objects with these hands, at least on the C-197 side of the Iron Curtain, including that, but not limited to, just your typical fruits and apples and whatever else we need. Also, I can manifest universe and dimensional portals.
Mm-hmm. I believe you said something about that last time.
Yeah, that was just scratching the surface what I said last time. But it's like I want to dig a little deeper and further.
Of course. So, we're trying to get in touch with the other dimensions. Is that what I'm hearing?
Among which, and definitely see about how I can get things to manifest here in this universe. So then, obviously, then I could bridge the dimension rift, so I can get this body to Quickville.
Oh, so you want to get your physical body into a different dimension?
Yeah, different dimension, or universe within that dimension. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, I think this calls for a very sacred ritual.
Do tell.
Um, Let me pull out a book here that a teacher gave to me. So, with this ritual, you will be able to start manifesting physical beings or physical things in other dimensions.
Yeah, in our dimensions, yeah, that's already possible. But I'm talking about in this dimension.
So you want to be able to conjure physical beings in this dimension.
Yeah, at least to bring them from the other dimension as well, as part of things. They're already shifting through the dimension rift, as I have been sensing a whole bunch of lately.
I see. This is all making sense to me, of course. So obviously we are not face to face, but let me astral project over to where your physical being is, so we can be spiritually in the same place.
Right. Rosie's here with me, but Chris is not. She's with Magic Chan and Crizel and Savannah at the time. They've been spending Valentine's Day together.
That's nice. Now, let me focus for a second, and I will let you know when I'm in your presence. Or you can tell me when you think I'm in your presence.
You're phasing in.
Already?
Yeah.
Hmm. Okay. I'm sitting exactly where I sat last time at the foot of the bed.
Yo, I see you.
Okay. Now, I'm reaching out towards you. Do you accept?
Yeah. I just grabbed your hand.
Great. Now, this may not work on the first try, but I'm trying to transfer some of my metaphysical energy into you to help you grow stronger. Because I can always manifest a little bit more. So, let me try and send over some positive energy and help you conjure physical beings from another dimension in this dimension.
I feel it.
You do?
Yeah, I mean, just pretty much you're saying it as you said it. You start pulsating that energy into here.
You can feel the energy flowing through your body.
Yeah.
You feel more powerful.
Yeah.
That's good. That's exactly what we want.
I'm rather focused. I got my left hand open, hoping to manifest an apple from C197 to here.
Well, why don't we try something a little smaller than an apple at first?
Oh. What, like a ping pong ball or a candy bar?
Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna go for a ping pong ball.
Let me know if you can conjure it.
C197 side, I could definitely see it in the hand. Though I think I might be accidentally manifesting a golf ball instead of a ping pong ball because it feels heavier and I feel the dimples.
But you can feel it in your hand.
Yeah.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it. Like I said, though, it's on the C197 side, but yeah, it's gotta be tangible here in this universe. So obviously, I can only partly see it.
Mm-hmm. Now pay attention to me when I try and conjure something from, I don't know, let's just, a random dimension. I don't even need to say what it is. Something small, like a coin. See, I'm pulling it out of one hand and into the other. You see it in my hand now?
Yeah.
It's as easy as that. You just gotta really feel it. And it's okay if you don't get it on the first try. I didn't either.
The station has just it's been trial and error here. But yeah, I'm holding out the left hand. I'm holding out the left hand. Are you seeing the golf ball in it?
I'm starting to see the outline. Can you see the outline?
Yeah.
And you can feel it?
Yes.
Good.
I'm concentrating hard. What are you seeing?
I see the golf ball in its full presence. Try and close your hand around it. Did it work?
Still only mainly tangible on the C197 side. Not here in this universe.
Well, maybe because it is still Christine's physical body. All of
Yeah.
your powers haven't transferred over from the C197 side.
Yeah. Thing is, though, this body is literally like 3/4 into C197, but still 1/4 here. Because considering its species is literally half human and half sonic ship.
Mm-hmm. If you want to try this for a little bit on your own, I think that could be beneficial, but I have some news otherwise.
Alright, I'll just try that. I'll just try that again on free time. So, what news do you have?
So I've been speaking to a community of psychics that I'm close with, and we are trying to find a time that would work where we could all help you.
Oh, yes.
So a friend of mine named Lily and a few others have agreed that we would like to help you with your cause because it's such a unique case.
And plus, y'all sense it too.
We feel that a large group meditation where we all try and channel our spiritual power can be very, very, very beneficial.
I hear that.
And I don't know when this would be because construction is starting at my house. I would probably have to. It would probably have to be after, but.
Obviously.
Yes, because once all the power tools and all the sawdust and stuff starts, it's going to be hard for me to concentrate. But yes, we are very, very willing to help you, all of us.
Yes, I'm very grateful. Well, in the meantime, while your house is under construction, I could talk with your friends as well.
Yeah. Why don't I can make a Discord group chat with all those who want to help.
Cool.
Give me 1 second. So, and of course, we would be very, very grateful if you wouldn't publish any of our, real names or personal information.
Right. This is all strictly confidential. Nothing goes public.
Right. Of course. So, I'm waiting to hear back from a few more people. And once I find out exactly how many of us will be participating, I will create the group chat.
Awesome. For now, though, the body's been flashing its aura quite a bit and trying to get its power out and manifesting or dimensionally shifting. Have you been feeling that?
Yes. I have been feeling it.
What is your impression of that?
I think that you are very clearly showing off your power, and sometimes it's best to take a more restrained approach.
Tend to agree, but that was like the body was impulsively or instinctively doing that.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things this body does involuntarily, like 24/7, 365 plus 1 9, it's constantly in meditate.
Yes.
So for me to actually meditate is to go directly into a deeper meditative state.
Mm-hmm. So, I'm also sensing tension right now.
Yes.
I sense the spirit of another in the room.
Oh, Rosie's in here with me.
No, someone who has passed on. Someone close to you. He has gray hair. Um, it might be your father.
Well, Mr. C's not here right now. You might be talking about Merlin the magician, because he and Chris had a thing going on back in the medieval days, and we literally have his soul in this body with the 568.6 million other souls and entities that are stored within the conduit portion of this body.
Mm-hmm.
If you're sensing another soul, a cat just entered.
Oh, yeah. Mm.
But yeah, Merlin came out. He's better help and more participating lately.
What was that sound just now?
The what?
There was a sound like something rubbed up against the phone or the microphone or the computer.
Oh, that's the cat. The cat just rubbed itself against the iPad.
Mm.
Sylvia, funny cat.
Now, I did a little bit of research about you because I wanted to be more acquainted with like personal details, and I stumbled across a quite lengthy documentary on YouTube.
Probably Genius Senio's documentary. So he just made episode 51.
Have you watched all of it?
Yeah, I'm caught. Yeah, Chris and I are caught up with the series.
Do you like it?
For the most part, just not counting the NSFW parts and the totally personal parts. But then again, of course, that Christine was the only one. Is the only one to blame for actually putting all that out there about herself.
Yes.
That's a whole different kettle of fish from a long time ago in the universe, right here. I made a little joke.
Mm-hmm. Now, he mentioned a website called The Quickie.
Yeah.
Are you at all involved with that site, or is it just like, as you called them, trolls, or I guess as Christine called them, trolls?
Yeah, but trolls is more of a neutral term at this point, because there are good trolls as well as bad trolls. So, but it's mostly run by good trolls who also call themselves Christorians, because they're doing their best to chronicle as much about her as possible.
Yes. So, what constitutes a good troll?
Essentially good or neutral intentions towards the benefits of others. And of course, what constitutes a bad or a hater troll is those that are constantly bullying others for the sake of bullying, or the hating others for the sake of hatred. Freaking fetishists.
So, so you would call someone like Blue Spike or Clyde Cash a hateful troll?
Yes, very much.
And what about someone like, I don't know. I haven't really gotten that far into the series. I'm only like 20 episodes in. But someone like Megan from the Gameplace days.
Yeah, Megan Childress. She was neutral, and still pretty much neutral.
Have you talked to her at all recently?
None of us have been able to talk to her recently personally. Not yet. Not since Chris was kicked out of the Game and Holly place in April 2008.
Mm-hmm. Now, from what I understand, Christine's birthday is coming up as well.
Yeah, it's on the 24th.
Um, and well, like we said last time, you think that Christine might re-inhabit her physical body, and Sonichu, you might go back to her other body on that day.
On or around that day, or at least hopefully, prayerfully by then, we'll have the fated events. Will have me in this body in C197 and in Quickville. So then, yeah, the reverse body swap.
I see.
The obvious events need to happen before the reverse swap happens.
Now, do you think Christine will want to tell her story of living in C197? Maybe in the form of new comic pages?
Yes, and she will talk about it as well in videos. But fortunately, since she's been in my body, she's been able to actually draw up a whole bunch of new books and tell more stories that have actually happened in C197 and fill in the plot holes and then some. And so she's been she had become really busy and doing it at speed of light in my body. So that's good. But unfortunately, those books right now are pretty much only available on C197. But obviously, once the merge happens, they'll be available to get to everybody all around in this universe as well, because the two universes will have been remerged.
Mm-hmm. So, Christine, when she comes back, will have a lot more comic pages to publish.
Pretty much, yeah.
That's exciting.
Yeah. I mean, I would have done a bunch of drawing and writing on her behalf during the months I wasn't here, but I wasn't sure about that's so many factors, including she writes or draws something, and it tends to go into fact happening in one, the other, or both of our universes.
Mm-hmm.
So there was kind of like caution within that, and then secondarily because it's me, Sonichu Prime, not her, and this is her work and everything. I would just feel like I would be further going into a bit of imposter syndrome.
Yes, well, I also took a second to browse the quickie, and they think you, Christine, are, or I guess you, Sonichu, are really just Christine suffering from imposter syndrome.
No, we literally did swap bodies, and this happened on March 31st. I mean, the only way you could have really verified this for yourselves is if you had been there and you could just, I mean, it literally happened. My soul left my body and her soul left her body, and we were right next to each other in the bed, and we just entered the other body. Literally.
But I thought Sonichu was in the C197 dimension.
I was before the body swap last March.
Well, then how would you be in the bed next to each other?
It's like being near yet so far. I mean, so same as that location, the house's counterpart so to speak, and I can lay down next to her on the bed. But obviously, I was still in C197, and she was still here in 1218. It's
I
just
see.
the same thing as me and Rosie right now.
Mm-hmm.
Because she's right here on the bed with me.
Yes.
And then we also have Merlin nearby. Just thinking and plotting and everything for other ideas that we can figure out magically. Because, I mean, the long story short of what happened long ago, King Arthur and a bunch of kings were like, they wanted to banish the dragons, everybody, and it's essentially exiling the majority of magic. So, between Merlin and two other magicians, they cast a ritual that separated the one universe into the two universes, which are 1218 and C197, with the dimension rift in between them. And that happened like in around the early 1400s, late 1300s. And then obviously the eventuality of that would be the two universes would be merged back together.
Yeah.
Which that's where we're at right now.
Okay. Is there anything you would like to tell me before we finish up?
Well, I like the ritual you were going at from your book. Maybe if you could send me details about that ritual, about going from one universe to the other. I could read up on that myself.
Well, actually, I can't. I made a promise to my teacher that I would never disclose the information. I'm sorry.
Disclose the information in the book.
Yeah,
But
I can't. Like,
all right, but there's more than one copy of that book, right?
actually, no.
Really? All right. Well, maybe you can find something that's related, that's equivalent to that online, and then you could share that information with me.
I'll do my best.
Okay. All
Anything
right.
else?
I look forward to talking with everybody else in the psychic group, and hopefully we'll get something going on soon enough in the group chat.
Okay.
All right. You can send me the invite to the new Discord server through Instagram or here on Discord.
Okay. Sure. I would probably just make like a direct message group chat.
Cool. All right.
Okay.
Well, guess I'll let you go then. Thanks for your help.
Of course. Have a great night, and I will talk to you later.
All right. You too. Take care. Good night.
Good night.